As we all try to make sense of this, our I-team has reached out to what's widely considered the largest research center when it comes to mass shootings.
It's an organization called the Violence Project, and that group has come up with a series of defining moments that most mass shooters experience in their life.
We've got investigative reporter Brian New tonight sharing this new data-driven research many hope could lead ultimately to some kind of prevention.
The questions of why, of who could do such a thing, are often hard to answer. But those who study mass shootings say identifying trends using data is the first step towards identifying solutions.
I think we have got a pretty good understanding of who these people are.
Dr. James Dinsley and Dr. Gillian Peterson have created a database of nearly 200 mass shooters, looking at more than 100 life history variables for each. It's known as the Violence Project. Through this research, they've identified 4 defining moments that most perpetrators experience on the way to a mass shooting. Here are those moments. The path to violence often begins with early childhood trauma. At a young age, 42% of all mass shooters experience physical abuse, sexual abuse, parental suicide, or were a victim of severe bullying. Researchers say if unaddressed later in life, this trauma can feed a perpetrator's rage. The second step on the pathway to violence is crisis, a loss of a job, a breakup, a feeling of hopelessness. In many cases, it's suicidal crisis. 72% of mass shooters were suicidal either before or at the time of the shooting. Those suicidal thoughts lead to the third step, the radicalization. The Violence Project found perpetrators time and again searched for guidance, going to the internet, reading manifestos of past gunmen, ending up in chat rooms where mass shooters are revered. Many then share their own plans. 44% of mass shooters leak their plans, often posting about it on social media. And that leads to the final stage, access to a firearm. According to the National Institute of Justice, 77% of mass shooters got their guns through a legal purchase, often gaining access close to the time of the shooting.
We're not looking to say, here's the checklist, but it's looking at what are the warning signs, what are the commonalities, what do we see happening in these perpetrators' lives over and over and over again.
By knowing the pathway, Dr. Peterson and Dr. Dinsley say we can figure out where to intervene, because the goal is not just better understanding, it's preventing the next one.
So, along with studying more than 200 mass shooters, the Violence Project has also looked at cases where someone had planned a mass shooting but then never fired their gun. Researchers told me what is interesting about these cases is time and again it was a human connection, someone reaching out to a troubled person that stopped them. With the I-team, Brian New, CBS News, Texas.